All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 15 runners. Check.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man coverage, you tell your guys you got to win those matchups, because if you do, you'll get the football and probably for a nice game.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Under 10. 10. Shift.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check. Block 54. Hey, tight down. There you go. Jump.
3rd and short yardage. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
45 to Mike.
Now Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Tighten up, tighten up. Check 9, check 9. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Let me go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Open man is Gywu. It's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Winston now finding Godwin complete. The end result, 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it with Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Flip it. Back to you. Easy. Hey, 58, right over there, right? Echo. 58, right there. Help. Watch the twist. Let's go.
Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Here we go again.
The give is to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Check 4. Check 25. Check over. Switch.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Ndamukong Suh in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Switch.
Throwing. Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam. Rock.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Even.
On the counter, here's Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Sunday. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
58 to Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. 17. 58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Check the backer, check the backer. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come. Check. Check out.
On 2nd down now. It's Mack, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
three. Kill. Kill. Check three. Check them out. Big ass.
Out of his end zone, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brissett on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Colts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Blue 80. 58, come on. Easy. 58 for Mike, 58. Sonny. Let's go, D.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The first carry for Josh Adams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with, good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Ready. Blue ready. It's our field. Green, triple T. Hey, it's our house. Zoom, zoom. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Let's go, let's go. Easy.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. It's caught. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Go, go, go. Wait.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there.
At the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58, right over there.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play, first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, watch it.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes us 2nd and 9.
Watch, twist. Hey, switch gears. Say. 1, 2, 3.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got? Kill. Drop. Check 25. Check 24. Check. Lucky. Kill.
Brissett sets to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it. but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check my 45. Check. Pick me up. Here we go. 6 guys. Under 10. Under 10.
To throw, Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Oh, you got D? Joker.
Following the interception, Winston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Now Green. Oh, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Gay's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3.
Brissett. Ebron's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mike's 54.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Slam, slam, slam. Wide, get wide. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Looking to run with Mack. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
All day. Whip. Switch.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Colts 10. Adam Vinatieri set to...
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Flip it. Hey, easy. Hey, watch the slam. 51's the mic. Watch QB draw, Johnny. Watch QB draw. Check 5 on the 50.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.